Mert from Germany. Alaykum as-salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
May Allah bless you, Sheikh.
And you?
Sheikh, I have a question regarding marriage. So I live in Germany, and I learned from you that the best way or a very good way to marry is to do it with the help of the family. So my mother introduces me to someone, or my mother knows other women, and they talk and they introduce each other. So I also I think personally that's a very good way, but sometimes I think it's not possible. So, for example, I see a girl in the school, maybe at work, maybe outside, and I think she's attractive or maybe modest Islamically. And of course, I don't know her father or I don't know her family, and my mother also doesn't know her family. So it's not possible directly to go to the family. So I thought, and I heard from many people, that you just go to her in a good manner and say, "Salam, I have good intentions that you want to marry someone or maybe get to know someone," and then you need the number of the father in order to get to know each other. So is this permissible if I don't know her family and if I'm not flirting and just straight to the point that I want the number of the father, Sheikh? May Allah bless you.
Mert, do you have a sister?
Yes, she's 5.
Okay, if she were to be in high school or in university and someone approached her like this, would it be fine with you?
Wallahi, Sheikh, I do what you say.
No, you tell me.
Like, if it's really modest and he just only wants to get to know the father.
How do you know? Your sister comes to you and says, "Wallah, my brother, a very handsome man, came to me today at school and said to me, you are very beautiful and I want to get married to you, so can I have your father's phone?" And I was bashful, I did not respond. What do you think I should say to him tomorrow? What would you say?
So if he says like, "You're beautiful," of course it will be problematic. But like if you only have good intentions and only want to marry, maybe I would say yes.
How do you know? Yani someone who sees a girl randomly in the uni or at school and he likes how she looks. He doesn't know anything about her being a psycho or being a serial killer or being someone who's mentally sick or someone who involves in haram. He just sees the outer shell and he's fine with it. And he wants to proceed to marry. Of course, this is immature. Nevertheless, let's hypothetically assume this is true. I personally believe that approaching a woman like this is totally unacceptable. You like her? Ya akhi, bring your mom or your sister next day and tell them this is a woman. Let them speak to her and let them get her number or see if she is willing to proceed with this or not, but not you directly talking to her.
Yes, sir. I would like to know the relationship because my uncle sent me a video this morning that says that the Imam says the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that we Muslims should be closest to the Christians. So I would like to know the relationship between we Muslims and Christians in details because I don't know any hadith or any something that says such things. And I'm a kind of person in my situation. I'm trying to discipline myself as much as possible to be among the Muslims. And I'm not rude to the Christians, but I'm trying to limit the relationship I'm having with them so as for me to be able to be well disciplined in my religion. So when I saw...
Okay, this is not true. There is no such hadith that states that we should be close to the Christians. Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned in the Quran that the most in hatred and enmity to the Muslims are the idol worshippers and the Jews. This is in the Quran. And the closest to the believers are the Christians. So this is mentioned in the Quran in the sense that the Christians share a lot with us Muslims and they're more soft-hearted than the idol worshippers or the Jews towards the Muslims. And what's happening in Gaza, it's a clear indication, a clear sign of their hatred and enmity. It's in their DNA, we have to admit. So there is no hadith telling us to be close to the Christians or to any other non-Muslims, but it is a fact mentioned in the Quran. When it comes to who's closer to the believers, it is the Christians more than the Jews and the idol worshippers.